Who is Fantine? I'm just a girl who likes to sing, write, dance, and just generally be quite silly. I was born in Moscow, and I know that looking at me you wouldn't typically say, look, there goes a Russian girl. But I am. I speak 4 languages: Spanish, Russian, French is my 4th language, and English is my 3rd. It's kind of like collecting baseball cards, except I collect languages. I believe that languages represent their culture, and the more languages I know, the more cultures I can understand. I wasn't always a musician. I did music in the same way that people take piano lessons or do swimming. I always did it as a hobby. But midway through my law and commerce degree, I decided that music was my true calling. So I went to the Western Australian Academy of Performing Arts, but I didn't finish. I chased work across the desert to Sydney, where I toured and collaborated with a lot of incredible Australian and international artists, including Pete Murray, Dave Stewart, and Erykah Badu. Then I started working with jazz saxophonist Igor Butman and his big band orchestra in Russia. It was a great experience for me because I was able to be exposed to really large crowds and big festival stages. I'm still getting used to the big stages and the big crowds, and I don't think that's ever going to change. When I met with Emilio Estefan, things immediately began to brew. We started working on some amazing new material. It included Latin sounds, great big drums, a fusion of thick bass lines and synths, real string and horn sections. It was a melting pot of all these sounds, much like myself. I came up with the concept for the videos myself, and it was meant to be a series of short videos which intertwine together, but are standalone videos in their own right. I was spending a lot of time in the studio, and on one of those occasions, Gloria Estefan came around and heard what I was doing. A few sessions later, she came back with her daughter Emily, and they had not 1 but 2 songs intended for me. It was unbelievable. I fell in love with those songs instantly. Jesus Cordero, he took the photos and made them really shine. Sydney did my makeup, and I like to keep it very natural and simple. Gianluca did my hair because I really like to have really big hair on stage and in my photos. My mom is a very creative woman. She has a very good sense of style, and she was the one who came up with the concept for my clothing and the different outfits and hairstyles that were to be included in the photo shoot. It's been an incredible journey, and I really feel that this is just the beginning.